and welcome to TV. Huh, what are you doing here? I suppose you've got that. Now get off my set please. I've got a show to do. Anyway, Baba does something a doctor should never do to a patient, on McDonald's farm.
Just leave him with us, Nurse Baba. Whee!
And for the first time, one of the Wordsworths ignore about what to put in the story machine. On the story makers.
Oh, Shelley, is that your banana nan?
It is delicious.
Oh, can we use it to make a story?
Yes. Absolutely not. I just couldn't manage without it.
Yeah, but what if it goes rotten by the time you get to next week? You're better off using a toy tea set instead. Now to start us off, I thought of a new game. It's called, What Happens Next? We play to you a clip from a certain program following someone doing something either professional or somewhat balmy, and you have to think about, well, what happens next? It's that simple really. And the clip we're about to show you is from Erin's vlog adventures.
Yeah, what we're gonna do.
More milk?
Yeah, a bit more milk. Yeah, to make it nice and cold.
Right.
Yeah.
Thought it'd been like a whole time.
And a bit more whiskey.
What happens next? And I think we should have some calming music in the background while we think.
Oh, I know.
Oh hey up quackers, what are you doing here?
I thought to myself, does the milkshake mixture go all over the place while she blends it? I think I may have done it once or twice.
Oh, are you sure? What do you think? Now let's play the clip again and see if you were right.
And a bit more whiskey.
Oh no! What a mess!
This is why you need a wand rather than a blender.
Yum yum yum, strawberry flavor. I do wish they'd save one of those for me.
On the other hand, do you know what I'm thinking about at the moment? I reckon you should become an astronaut, Brian. I'll make the arrangements.
Arrangements? That's ridiculous. I need to get on with the show. We continue on now with one of our all-time favorites courtesy of Brian and Brianna's Bright Lunch. A visit to the Nattajack Forest to catch up with Wide-Eye Little Hoot and the gang, where I hear the forest fair is currently happening, and everyone's having a good time doing Conchita's dance moves except for one.
What is this? I think we have got lost to contestants.
What are we doing now, Dade? Dade! Are we doing being really noisy and jumping about? I can do that, Dade! Hey, Dade! This is much more fun than the being quiet and staying awake stuff, isn't it? Hey, caramba! I think we have found our winners!
That wily Komodo. He wasn't dancing, he's just acting like a chimpanzee having nits. At least I know how that feels come to think of it. It was Little Hoot who was about to win the dancing competition, but no one knows how Wily's getting the itches, except Little Hoot's best friend the little flea, who's given away evidence of having a jar full of... what?
What else would a flea keep in a special jar? But itching powder?
Where would a flea get all of that in a jar? I don't know. I wouldn't even wish to have a cloud full of itching powder behind me. Uh-oh. Ooh, 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 that really gets on my nerves. Ooh, get it off, get it off, get it off. Ooh. Me and my big mouth. I'm gonna need a bath after filming. Which brings us to another totally random moment.
It's a totally random moment.
I hope you like Mama Waldini's extra hot spicy chili with pepper chunks, Wizard Whitebeard.
Ooh, huh? Ooh, hey. Looks delicious, Wally. Oh, your stew certainly must have been good. I can't believe I ate it so fast.
That's right. Random moment.
Now, if there's one thing you shouldn't do while using a drill, never put it too low to your foot while you're calling someone on the phone at the same time. I'm not joking here, it will hurt a lot. And that's exactly what happened to McDuff's brother Bunty in an episode of Phantom Cat.
Yeah. Indestructible bionic suit of armor, you say? Uh-huh. And a nuclear-powered rocket thruster pack. I think I can go one better than... Ah! Ooh! Ah! Ow! Ooh! Ah! No, perfectly all right. Just got to bother with me shoe, that's all.
At least he was alright using the phone in the first place. But he should learn how to use his drill properly. He can't just do the same dangerous thing non-stop, can he? And speaking of which, I must phone Dick and Dom.
Charlie!
Hello?
Charlie, not hello?
This is a man.
What? Nan? Oh, we got someone's Nan on the phone. It's Nanny. Nanny?
Hello?
Can we play the game with you?
Pardon?
Can we play the game with you?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, come on. It's
No,
Nanny.
she
Is it
wants
Nanny
to
Knob
play it
Knobs?
herself.
Is it Nanny Knob Knobs? Yeah, I think it might be. Is that Nanny Knob Knobs?
Nanny Nunley, yes.
No, Nanny Nunley. Nanny Knob Knobs. You must know Nanny Knob Knobs. She lives a couple of doors down. Anyway, put Charlie on the phone.
Righto, Charlie.
Thank you.
Now, listen.
What's going on?
Hello? Can we speak? She wants you on the phone, sir. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Is that?
Charlie!
What?
It's Dom from Dick and Dom in the Bungalow.
I don't know what they're saying.
Hang on a minute. Look, it's very clear. Charlie!
I don't know what they're saying.
It's Dom here from Dick and Dom in the Bungalow. It's Dom from Dick. It's Ant from Ant and Dec.
Oh. Hello?
Have you got the TV on in the background?
Yes, do you want it off?
Yep. No, leave it on. What are you watching?
What you got on telly, Charm? What's this? Cave Girl! Cave Girl.
Cave Girl.
Has she got them on side, or?
Oh, no, you probably got the right. Is it what is BBC 2? Put on the CBBC channel.
What's on her what? TV?
You're watching BBC 2. Could you put on the CBBC channel?
We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sticks.
You're probably wondering how I got their number? Well, some things just had to be kept as a secret. Remember once in the last series where I had to send a paw print token to the Green Balloon Club ground crew? Well, we never got to see what a red squirrel's favorite food is, which means I made a bit of a plot hole. Whoops-a-daisy. But fear not, we're resolving it in this episode, as we get to see what Chris Howard and the ground crew do.
Today, we are going to put out a lot of different types of food for the red squirrels to eat. And what we want to find out is which food the red squirrels like best.
If you can see, the bowls have various different kinds of food. Hazelnuts, pine needles, pine cones, turnips, and carrots. Ah, good. At least they didn't forget the most important item on the squirrel's shopping list. Here, I'll narrate what happens. But the only problem is, I thought this was supposed to be a comedy show. Oh whatever, I'll do this anyway. As everybody hides away, The squirrels come out to find the tasty treats that they're waiting for. They appear to be eating the nuts, if you can see. Very interesting indeed. By the way, you're watching Superstar Comedy. So, what have we found out then, everyone?
Okay then, ground crew. I think it's time to report back to the mission machine. What have we found?
The chaffinches liked the look of my pine needles.
They did, didn't they? And I think by the look of these pine cones, the squirrels have been snacking on them earlier.
Yes.
And how about you, James?
I think the red squirrel's favourite food was the hazelnuts.
Yeah, I think so. Look at all those marks you got. Well, in that case, I think it's... Mission accomplished!
There we go. That plot hole has been resolved. Special delivery service, mission accomplished.
Wrong show.
Oh, my bad. Again. Elsewhere on the CBeebies channel, there's something very strange about a certain Tommy Zoom I know of. He's meant to save the world, but what's this?
Now don't get me wrong, I love music like the next dog. Flea for Two is a personal favourite, as is Bone to be Wild. But this, the Purple Pollution, I was beginning to wonder if Tommy was okay. You see, Tommy had been listening to his favourite band, The Purple Pollution, all morning.
Rock and roll.
He'd been drumming in the kitchen. Until Mum told him to be quiet.
I think she's right about that, because Tommy's family has a baby called Sam. He'd wake him up. In fact, he could have woken up every baby in the planet if the noise was that loud.
Then he was Ricky Tinnitus, playing super loud guitar in the living room. Until Dad couldn't take any more. And then he borrowed Dad's sax. You know, I'm not sure if that made the music better or worse.
It's not very George Michael, is it?
Ah, worse. Much worse.
Looks like Tommy's gonna get thrown out in the garden for that. Which probably means he's gone off playing the awesome rock guitar, to doing silly bunny hops instead like me. Now it's time for a break. But before that, I like the Hoobs, but I also like Cartoonito's popular show Daisy and Ollie. They are both programs that talk about answers to the questions they ask. So which is better? New, or old? There's only one way to find out. Hooble toodle do. See you after the break. Come on, Hoops. Welcome back to TV Burp. Tea time with Zoe Salmon on Blue Peter.
So, a needle pulling thread, la, a note to follow, so, tea, you drink with it.
Maybe next time try asking for lager and lime. Keith Chegwin, a host who gets his pop music questions muddled up on that old classic, Cheggers Plays Pop.
Final question to you, Carmen. In which year was Dawn a hit? 1974, 1975, or 1977?
75.
No, it was actually 1976.
And how does Jimboin describe one of his contestants having an accident on Bull's Eye?
A petrol can blew up.
What were you doing?
On a building site.
Yeah.
One of their old fires. A group of young lads. You know.
Yeah. Nice to have you with us. Lovely to be able to talk about that, Graham. It's smashing.
Congratulations. You've just had an accident. That's smashing. We continue our nostalgia trip with the adventures of a troublesome jet plane called Jimbo. Yes, I bet that gave you a flashback all right. And apparently he's announced to his chief controller that he thinks he saw an unidentified flying object in the sky. But unfortunately, as always, The controller doesn't think that's true.
Jimbo, I'm in no mood for your silly skylarks. Just get down here on runway 4 and let me get to bed. Or do you want me to beam you down? Get it? Beam you down. Oh, that's a good one. Chortle. Spaceships indeed. What's that? What's going on? Feels like an earthquake.
Wowee.
I'm moving. I'm going upwards. I'm getting out of here.
With a flying control tower building, I think Jimbo's had the last laugh. What next? Would it be hovering about in several places like a roller coaster? That'll probably make the chief controller sick, all over his control panel. Yuck.
I did warn you not to play dirty, Brian.
Alright, I give up. At least, this is what happens next.
You in there? Is this the planet? Speak?
Oh no, sir. This is the planet Earth, Your Greenness. Your Highness, sir. Oh, help.
Sorry to have bothered you, Earthman. Obviously we have the wrong galaxy. I bid you a spaceman farewell.
And a spaceman's farewell to you, sir.
Chief, grow up. My, that was a short trip up in space. Of course the chief was still in the flying control tower, also known as the FCT. So he didn't get sick, thank goodness. But he did tell Jimbo and Tommy Tow Truck about it.
You did see a flying saucer, so did I. And there was a little green spaceman. He spoke to me. Oh dear.
And oh dear, that controller was also hypnotized by that alien earlier, like something off a Japanese manga book. Almost. Come to think of it, Jimbo and the jet set would look a bit frightening if it was like an anime, if you know what I mean. Whoa, what the blithering bunny hops is that? Guess I'd better look out of my window for this. Oh my.
Voilà! Le voilà! C'est vraiment! We've been looking for you for a long time, Barry.
Hey, but what for?
We had several reports of a bear crashing through a studio, kidnapping Joe and Saucepan Man, eating Eddie Jackson, and now disrupting a private driving lesson in Buckinghamshire after his stroll through Springfield. And we believe that's you, Barry! Come on now, it's detention for you.
Oh no, not this.
And I'm a star pupil in dance lessons. You're coming with us.
But...
Off to detention you go. 500 lines. I must not disrupt any more driving lessons.
Oh dear. After that grim sighting, it's time now for...
Alright Brian, this is your trajectory. Once you reach the stratosphere,
Quackers, nobody is going to the stratosphere. Brian has to do a teleprogram.
And if I were you, I'd read these instead. They're your space charts. Ready to test fire the rockets.
Test fire? Which brings us to this week's Get Your Own Back, in a nutshell.
This week's Get Your Own Back in a nutshell.
What might fishermen catch fish in?
It's in a net. No, it's in the sea.
Ah, you said net! No, sorry, no. In which month do we celebrate Bonfire Night?
The month after October.
Fine, I'll take that as a gargoyle. Here we go. If you start with 3 buns and eat them all, how many are left?
Get your own back in a nutshell.
That's all, folks.
Quackers, stop this at once.
Stand back Brian. 3, 2, 1. Lift off.
Ow. That really hurts.
I did say stand back.
Also, I'm not wearing that spacesuit.
I was just looking after your best interests.
Honestly, He's not all that smart about astrology than SuperTed is. And hey up, why is he still at the teddy bear factory when he's already been made a long time ago?
Oh, I know what happens now. All I've got to do is sit here and wait for the Spotty rocket. Wait a minute, that doesn't sound like Spotty.
Texas Pete.
What's that? A teddy bear. Yeah. But my baby boy might have a bit of fun pushing it around. The ears. Nose is bad. But I guess he'll have to do it.
Oh no. This is far worse than the last time I saw this. I dread to think that he'll rip SuperTed apart if he was his assistant. And he can't even have his own spin-off series for that, surely not. At least we should all know that SuperTed wins, and Texas Pete loses. Hopefully I'm not giving away any spoilers for this. So, SuperTed is taken to Pete's own home in the Wild West, and once again, I don't know how he's going to cope with all this trouble.
Oh, look, Bulky Boo, your teddy bear. Ah! Hey, Mum. What is it, Bulky Boo? This one won't rattle, Mum. It's not supposed to rattle, darling. It's a teddy bear. Oh, for heaven's sake, stop crying. But, Mum, I want it to rattle.
Oh, SuperTed, I didn't see you coming here. Oh, I was very worried about you. Come here. Oh, that's horrible. That baby's just dribbled on you. Oops. Not this again. Since how many times has SuperTed been yanked by someone on the ear? This is really getting ridiculous. Even I almost thought Bunny's plastic surgery would be far worse than this. In fact, I think SuperTed's just come to his worst nightmare.
He's tearing everything to pieces. That poor doll, bubbling blood.
How cruel.
Next, and what can I do? I don't stand a chance against that fat monster. Yes, I know. I'll say my secret magic word. What's this? It's not working. I'll try again. Oh, no. No. Oh, Spotty, help! Help, Spotty, help!
SuperTed, what's the matter? You're ripping the bedclothes. You all right?
Bulk's going to tear me to pieces. You didn't come to the toy factory. Mother Nature didn't give me any special powers. My secret magic word doesn't work.
Oh, don't be silly. Of course it does. Look, you've torn your pillow to shreds. You've been having a bad dream.
Oh, I don't believe it. After all that commotion and worrying, it was just a dream. I could have had a heart attack if all of this was true. I was so worried. Come to think of it.
Now, have you ever wondered when you wish there was a mechanical superhero who comes from space? Well, your wish is our command, because guess who's coming to save those darn bad guys? That's right, it's Rocket Boy, with his sidekick, who is a sheep named Terra. He also sends deliveries wherever he goes, and believe me, he is a very fast guy, alright. Wow. He sure is a very fast boy, but did I forgot to mention that whenever he gets too overpowered and when he goes too fast, he splits to clone himself into two rocket boys. Boy, what a surprise!
Eh?
Great! As I was saying, Gogulon B is here, left of the Custard Nebula.
Oh, made that delivery? Wow, Vector!
Whoa.
This new fuel is hot stuff! What is it? What's the matter? Wow! It's you're me!
Enough of you quackers interrupting my show. I'm not dead, thank goodness. I was only acting.
Too off topic. We're showing a different program now.
Oh, really? Oh yes, I heard that Rocket Boys just cloned into 2. I know the main Rocket Boys with the rest, but where's the other one? Oh, how embarrassing. To make matters worse, Chris Teller has lost contract on Rocket Boy's clone, which is a complete disaster for them. I bet it'll be even more weird if Rocket Boy splits both halves of his body when going too fast, and then he wonders where his other half has gone. But that's another story.
But how? You can't be here! You're in an invisible cell on the other side of Aldebaran!
Seize him! On second thought,
An invisible cell? The other side of Aldebaran? Toro? Eat that data!
Disgusting. Talk about eating more leftover turkey stew for dinner. It seems that they must have done it at the wrong time, and I guess Trash is such a rubbish planner. At least Rocket Boy managed to use Vector's paint spray to find the invisible cell to rescue the other one of him, and with that, you'll never believe your eyes when he gets back.
Cool. Rocket Boy! I'm so glad you're all right. Thank goodness.
I never felt better.
Hooray! You're all in one piece again.
Wow. Rocket Boy is just the best, isn't he? I wish I was like him, but I can't do all those magic powers, not even in real life.
All said for Blast Off Brian.
Actually quackers, I attached all those rockets to the sofa.
The sofa. We had liftoff.
Well, that's all we've got time for. I hope I'm back in time to see you all again next time. Good night.